Alright, in this video we're just going to clean up some of the code, and we're also going to fix that enemy AI a little bit. So let's get to work. Alright, so in our enemy AI code we're going to add a few variables at the top. First we're going to start with an attack range to find how close the player needs to be, and attack cooldown so the enemy doesn't spam the attack 60 times a second. And then we also need a reference to a player. We're just going to make that private and then have them find the player in the start code. And so the way we're going to do that is we're going to use find game object with a tag, and then we're going to look for the tag player. This will automatically locate the player as soon as the level loads, and then if it can't find a tag with the player, it's going to look for the player if the player object is not equal to null, then it's going to lock in onto its transform and store that distance or that number with it. Alright, so then in our update method we're going to add this, which is going to be a distance check for the player, and then if he's within the attack range, so less than or equal to the attack range, then we're going to run this attack player code. And that line of code is going to be very simple. It's just a new method that we're going to define. We really won't even need this on collision enter unless you want it to die when it bumps into the enemy. So but what should happen is now it should swing and then set the attack trigger, and then everything plays from there. So let's save it, go back to Unity and press play, and let's see if the magic happens. Nothing's happening, so I'm gonna real quick try to adjust the attack range. We'll make it a 3 and see what happens from there. And it did attack and he died, so that works from there. And now let's get into cleaning up our code. Alright, now as we're going through time to start cleaning things up, we're going to start off with the enemy, since we just got done fixing that. One thing I'm going to do, and I'm going to try to remember to do going forward, is adding headers. I do prefer to add headers because it just keeps things in the editor nice and tidy for me. So I'm going to add this patrol headings for these top 3 variables, because those are referring to the patrol point. I'm going to actually move these to public variables to their own spot. So I'm going to cut those out, close up those spaces, and I'm actually going to add a header up here, and this one is going to be called combat settings. And that's where these guys are going to go. Since these are private variables, we're going to just call these internal state and references. It's always good to try to comment out your code so that when you're giving, if you're working with somebody, another programmer, then you're going to want to be able to know, they're going to want to be able to know what you did and what things are doing. Automatically find the player, because while they should know, right, the mindset is everybody's at different speeds when it comes to coding, and so we need to make sure that we're accounting for the lowest common denominator, if that makes sense. So let's see here. One thing I do want to add here, let's see. I'm trying to see if there's anything else that we need to add. I think we're good. This is going to be the combat check. Combat check. And then all this, let's see, how do I want to fit this? Let's go ahead and void patrol. We're going to create a method called patrol, and I'm actually going to move all of this in here. That way I don't have to worry about it. And we're going to go right there. And then let's see here. This is gonna be patrol. Hold on, what's going on here? Oh, I am short one. There we go. That's weird. Hold on, what is going on there? Go ahead and grab that. Try this again. There, now it looks better. Alright, and then up here we can just type in patrol. Alright, and then this is the normal patrol if player is not in range. There we go. And then this return is just a safety net to ensure that the player, our enemy, safety net to keep enemy from patrolling while attacking. So we only wanted to be able to do one thing at a time. Let's see. Oh, that's pretty straightforward. Stop pacing back and forth. And yep. Alright. So next up, let's take a look at the player. Go ahead and save that. Switch over to your player controller. Alright, now in our player controller, let's start cleaning this up. So how do I want to do this? Let's see. Player stats is fine. I'm gonna move these, excuse me, down with the other private variables. And then let's see. These will also go down here. And so then we have player stats, ground check, combat, which will be all of these right here. And then we have our internal state and references. For that, we're gonna pull up that private animator. And what's next? Alright, so this is going to be the big one. So what we're going to do is we're going to make a few new methods. So the first one is going to be handle movement. And then the other one is going to be called handle jumping. And so inside of our handle movement, we're gonna have all this right here. And we're gonna just drop that in here. There we go. And then our handle jumping is going to be here. The ground check should probably go up top, so I'll probably put that up here. Make sure they know that people know this is the ground check. And then let's see here. We'll add another one for hand void. There we go. Handle combat. And then another one for void handle animations. So this right here is going to go in our handle combat. And then these right here are going to go into handle animations. And then up here, all we gotta do is just call them. So we have handle movement, handle jumping, handle combat, whoops, handle animations. Then we can close the gap on a lot of that. There we go. Alright. Now if we save all of that, I don't see any errors. Let's go back to Unity and try it out. So I'm gonna move the animator right here so I can maximize my screen real estate. Let's go ahead and press play. Alright, still moving, still jumping, still swinging. Alright, still animating. And well, now he is not. Why? Because I didn't permanently change the attack range there. That's why. So let's come up here. Come on. Alright. There we go. I still die. Alright. Now, let's see if I can still kill him. Ain't no way. Okay. That's a new bug. So he just attacked me and killed me from a distance. Facing the other direction. And we died at the same time. So it's going to take some finagling to get the right distance. But we have the general premise of it. Probably 2 is probably best on that. 2 or 2.5, maybe 2.2, 2.25. I'll test it out and I'll let you know in the next video. But until then, keep learning, keep building. I will see you in the next one.